Have you ever wondered, how do ants march in an organized line on the ground? Why do male dogs pee on bushes? Or why do birds chirp outside your window? Well, these are all forms of communication that animals use to convey messages to each other. Communication usually occurs between individuals of the same species, but may also take place between individuals of different species. Animals' sensory systems are different amongst species, and because of this, different animals communicate in different ways. The most common method of communication are through pheromone or chemical, sound, visual, and touch signals. Animals use these methods to help find mates, assert dominance, defend territory, coordinate group activities, and care for their young. A pheromone is a chemical substance that is secreted and is used to trigger a response in another individual of the same species. Pheromones are very common amongst insects such as ants. When an ant finds food, it releases a trail of pheromones as it makes its way back to the colony, where other ants then sense these pheromones and are notified that food has been found, and follow the trail back to the food. Dogs also use pheromones to communicate. A dog's sense of smell is 40 times better than a human. This heightened sense of smell allows them to collect important information from sniffing each other. A lot of this information comes from pheromones in their urine. Peeing on a bush or lamppost leaves a mark of its identity and tell other dogs that this territory has been claimed. Auditory or sound-based communication is particularly important to birds, who use chirps and songs to communicate. Many maritime animals also use this form of communication, as sound waves can be carried through the water as well. Interestingly, communication by sound may not necessarily come from an animal's vocal cords. Some animals may use their body to create a sound. The rattlesnake, for instance, it uses its tail to produce a rattle-like sound as a warning. Visual communication are signals that can be understood from gestures, facial expressions, body language, and even body coloration. For example, the bright colors on a poison dart frog can be interpreted as a "do not eat me" warning signal to potential predators. Touch signals play an important role for social animals such as primates, where members of a group will groom each other by removing parasites and performing other hygienic tasks. This behavior strengthens cooperation and social bonds amongst the group. And that's a brief rundown of how animals communicate. We'll see you next time.